I thought I was all done with all the critical stuff on this truck. I was wrong, but I'm almost there this time. Pretty sure. Hey everybody, Andy Ryder here with Project Lab. Previously on Project Old Gray, we replaced some rusty, broken rear suspension shackles. That took months, so I was thrilled when I finally had the truck back on the road. I even took it in for an inspection to see if there was anything major I was missing. Overall, it came back great, but the shop did point out one thing that concerned them, and that was this leak on the rear differential. I had seen it, though I just kind of brushed it off as an old truck thing, but they suggested I replace that back differential cover because of that leak. So I thought, okay, it's a slow leak. I'll top off the fluid in the differential, run a load of firewood to my mom's house a couple hours away real quick, and then I'll replace that cover. But then along the journey, I noticed that it was no small leak in the diff anymore. There was oil everywhere. I did a little research, and it looks like this is more than just a bad rear differential cover at this point. Well, at least I found these leaks before the parts blew up. Back under the truck we go. One, two, three. Oh no, Jack's in the way. Moment of truth. Feels good to me. So now that I've got the truck jacked up, I'm almost ready to start working on the rear differential. But if I can get this spare tire off, I'm gonna have a lot more room to work. And I should probably take this on as a project anyway, because I don't know how easy this is gonna come off. And I wouldn't wanna be stuck on the side of the road with it stuck up there. So let's see if we can get this spare tire off. First I'll take off my license plate with the magic of editing. Oh, nice. So this one fits, this one doesn't. All right, so it must go in this way. There we go, cool. Crank handle backwards. Let me take care of this. You see everybody on YouTube talking about how much of a pain this all is, and somehow I didn't get that. I don't understand. I'm just gonna take it. Now I can mark the drive shaft before taking it out. I'm just gonna get the drive shaft off and then I'll be right in. You gonna get your boots on and come see?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just go like that, and this thing is gonna come down. So just be ready.
Silly Dad, I'm not under it. You are the only one that's under it.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you go over to the anvil on the other side of the truck?
Yep. And what do you want me to get?
There is a hammer in that hammer loop. Can you pull that up and out?
Why do you need it?
Because I gotta knock the drive shaft out.
Just like Chris did?
Yeah, is that how he did it?
I think so.
That sounds right. Thank you. Alrighty. See if this does it.
Wow, that was that. That didn't surprise me.
Surprise me.
Another.
Got it.
Yes.
Ooh, this is gonna leak, huh?
Dad, what's the problem?
This is gonna leak when I pull it out, so I'm just gonna grab something to catch the oil.
Oil pan?
Yep. Oh, didn't leak.
That's strange. You're a mess.
Now we can measure and mark the threads. 6.6. Getting this stuff back in the same position is supposed to help make sure everything runs right. I can remove this nut. Oh, do I want to drain it? Yeah, I suppose I should drain it first. It's worth noting that this drain plug here was so stuck when I tried to fill it up last time that I had to use an air hammer to get it out. I will be replacing that. A little confused. Expected it to be pulling just this part off, not this too. I guess we'll see what happens. What's happening? Crap. I guess that was all one thing. Alright. Not jiggling around or anything. That's not bad. What's going on here? It's like a different part, unless that pulled off of. I mean, I had two of these thinking that one of them was going to be right. This is smaller. And this is smaller. Way smaller. Crap! Alright, those were the wrong size, both of them. But I went to the store and they had the one I needed. Some videos recommend putting sealant on the back of the seal. Others say that you shouldn't do it. Well, I don't know who to believe, so I guess I'm just gonna do it. I don't have a scissors down here and I really don't want to get up. Can I use a vice grips? Yep. Awesome. Got that on the hands, that's good. My lights! I don't know, we'll see if I screwed this up. All right, we were at 6.6 before. Let's see where we're at, because we're pretty close to where we had markings on there. 4.3. 6.76. 6.3. 6.56. That's close enough. I noticed some oil leaking up by the transfer case side of the drive shaft, so I'm gonna change the seal up here as well. There we go. Hopefully this isn't just gonna rain oil down on me. I don't think it's gonna. Right in the face. Ow. It's out at least. Okay, there's a drain hole that needs to go down. There. While I'm under here, I noticed one particular thing that could be a problem. I don't know if you can see it. No, you probably can't. It's right here. It's a little hard to see, but there's a pinhole here. You can see how the edge of my screwdriver dips in there. There is a part on the inside of this that is rubbing a hole inside here. So the right way to fix it is to take this all off, fix it from the inside. That's a lot of work. Back at the rear diff, we've got another thing to fix. It's this little vent tube right here. It's super hard to even film this thing, much less get it out, so we'll see how this goes. So why does this breather tube nozzle matter? When the differential heats up, so does the fluid and air inside it, and this tube is where that hotter, expanded air can escape. But when this tube rusts and clogs up, the air has to find another place to leave, and that's usually the front pinion seal. So replacing this nozzle should prevent that seal from blowing out again. It's just pressed in there, so I should be able to pry it out. Can't get this thing out. Darn it. I mean, there's just literally not. Oh, well, that's not too bad. Now I might be getting it. Hard to tell for sure. I was a little afraid of that happening, but that's okay. I just got more room to work, I think. It might be lifting up. It's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be. There we go. Yes. It's out! Awesome! I don't want to smash the tip when I put it back in, so I can use a socket to protect it. There. And now the original problem that got me looking at all of this, the rear diff cover. I need to go get my drip pan. There it is. And now we can put on our new painted cover. Oop, need the gasket, huh? I don't know what to do about this clip being different, so I'm just gonna reuse the old one for now. Well, I guess not. This bolt is embedded in here, so I can't get it out and put it where I need it. Plan B, figure it out later. That doesn't look like it's gonna fit. It's not. Does it go there? That one it does. All right, plan C, we'll use both. All right, new cover. Now, one question I have is that this is gonna be my new fill hole because I cannot find a new plug anywhere for the fill hole on the other side. But is this at the right level to fill it so that oil comes out? So on the other side, you're supposed to fill it and reach in and see, oh, am I like a ½ inch away from the cover? That's not the most efficient process. So if this one is actually at the right level, that would be awesome. Next, I need to get my fill plug back in. I'm just gonna start filling this up, and I'm gonna aim for, bottom of the pinky here, and we'll see where that ends up on the other side. This is already about 50 billion% easier to do than on the other side. Okay, one bottle. Can't fill anything. Nothing. So that's 2 quarts. I can't feel it. Oh, can I feel a little bit? Well, that's pretty close. Let's see how it is on the back. All the way down on this nice soft pile of tools. Pinky's dry. I'm just gonna fill this up the whole way. Are we coming out now? Yep. Oh yeah, that feels good. It's not dripping out of the back, so it's definitely at a different level. There. There. All right, time to reinstall the drive shaft. There. All right, time to test drive our fixes. Well,
like driving a brand new truck?
it's just like driving a brand new truck. That's right. It didn't blow up or anything, at least. All right, Andy from the future here. Got some bad news and some okay news. The bad news is I've got a major whining sound coming from the rear differential. It happens both when I speed up and when I slow down. The okay news is that this might just be because I need to tighten the pinion nut a little bit more, and I have not driven it very much like this, so I assume I haven't blown up the rear differential yet. Anyway, I think all I need to do is take the drive shaft off again and tighten the nut a little bit more. We'll see. Alright, Andy from the future here. what you're about to see isn't gonna work. So I took off the drive shaft again. I removed the pinion nut. I pulled off the yoke. It was leaking, of course, because the yoke wasn't there to seal it shut. I checked the edge of the pinion seal. That seemed fine. My camera stopped recording at one point, so you're gonna have to trust me for the rest of this. I reinstalled the yoke, this time with thread locker on the pinion nut. And I quadrillion checked the nut depth on there. It was still leaking a little bit, so I tightened it a slight bit more than normal. And it seemed like maybe it wasn't leaking anymore. So I left it overnight, came back next day, still leaking. So naturally I started watching YouTube because I was thinking, well, maybe I've got to replace the seal on the back of the yoke. I don't know. So I looked up 2002 Chevy Silverado yoke seal replacement, and I found a video from TRQ where they were walking through this process. You can see that this guy pulls the pinion nut off, sticks a magnet in there, and pulls out a washer. I didn't remember anything about any washer in there. I knew I hadn't reinstalled one last night. So I looked back at my own footage, and what do you know? Watch right here on the gear puller. There's a washer there. And that's where that washer was when I looked tonight, on that gear puller. So no wonder it wasn't tight enough. Let's try this again. Nuts off. Washer is in this time. We'll heavily slather on thread locker. Dark. I'm not sure what you're going to be able to see underneath right now, but if there's some huge explosion, at least you'd be able to see that, maybe. Maybe you catch the sound. We'll see. Regardless, I just can't wait till tomorrow to try this out. Not going to happen. It sounds pretty good. This is optimistic. Last time we said the same thing though, and after a little bit of time it screwed up. So let me take the GoPro off and then take it down the highway. I hear a little bit of a whistle or something. I'm not sure if I'm imagining things. Maybe it's that pinhole leak in the transfer case. I don't know. Beautiful night sky. I guess we'll call that a win for now. 6 months later and the rear diff fix is still holding up. The whine hasn't returned, it's driving great, and it doesn't appear to be leaking. So yeah, it's still a win, at least in the back of the truck. But how about that pinhole in the transfer case? Next time.